Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In today's episode, we will get to know what is Groundhog Day and why do we celebrate. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a curious groundhog named Gus. Gus wasn't just any groundhog. He was the one chosen every year to predict the weather on a special day called Groundhog Day. Now, Groundhog Day was a big deal in the town. Every year on February 2nd, all the townsfolk would gather in the town square, eagerly awaiting Gus's prediction. You see, if Gus saw his shadow when he emerged from his burrow, it meant 6 more weeks of winter. But if he didn't see his shadow, it meant an early spring. Gus took his job very seriously. He would wake up extra early on Groundhog Day. Stretching and yawning, he prepared to venture out into the chilly morning air. With his little groundhog nose twitching, he would peek out of his burrow, squinting at the bright sunlight. One year, as Gus emerged from his burrow, something strange happened. The clouds parted, and a beam of sunlight broke through, casting a shadow on the ground. Gus blinked in surprise, unsure of what to do. The townsfolk held their breath, waiting for his decision. But Gus, being the clever groundhog that he was, had an idea. Instead of retreating back into his burrow in defeat, he stood tall and proud, facing his shadow head-on. With a determined expression, he declared, "I may see my shadow today, but I won't let that stop me. Spring is on its way, and I'll bring it with me." The townsfolk cheered and clapped, inspired by Gus's bravery and optimism. And sure enough, in the weeks that followed, the weather began to warm, and signs of spring started to appear all around the town. From that day on, Gus became known as the bravest groundhog in all the land. And his Groundhog Day predictions were always met with excitement and anticipation. And as each year passed, the town celebrated not just the arrival of spring, but also the courage and spirit of their beloved Gus.